Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mention. I thought I come and wish you a good day. I'm sorry I couldn't come yesterday. Spirit says to come, but I was really the energies were very I was very. It was a difficult day. There are days like that. We're finishing to cleanse to clean up all kinds of old energy patterns in order to be free for aligning into a portal. The portals is just a matter of vibrational frequency. If we have the vibration frequency, we go through it. If otherwise, we have to work on achieving this frequency. It's like having a frequency in the universe. It's like having a key that opens the door. And understanding that life is perfect, infinitely perfect, but yet we cannot expect that on the earth because it was the subject of Plotin. If God is one, God is love, and God is all powerful, where can suffering come from? But it comes from the fact that on this planet everybody has free will, and the people do not use their will for the highest good of all. Therefore, it creates all kinds of effects that are far less than what they can be. But now we're realigning with consciousness, and there is a great deal of purification that is going on. For the great central sun is piercing through the veils of dimensional reality, and there is also the inner sun, also this great central sun is also piercing through from the inside. There is the microcosm and the macrocosm, but we need to align our microcosm with the macrocosm. Eventually we'll come to the unification, as in yoga, harmony with the universe. For the master universe is God's plan, but we can never know it. It is beyond. So we're learning a little bit by little bit, and there will always be mystery to discover in the universe. The highest wisdom is the thinker. Is to start to establish plans and to know exactly when you want something, when the opportunity is given or the resource is given, you can move forward because you already have planned. What you need to understand is the blessing. There is this amazing blessings that is arriving. What we need to do is continue to make our request. Is the message in the bottle, to continue to ask, to be precise in what we ask, and the outcome will be the tribe, new connection, family connection, friends, business partners, all kinds of people that are very consonant and will be supportive of what we're going to be doing in the future. For in essence, there is only you and God, you and Source. For there is only one life, and it is you, and it is God, and it is you and God, and it's only God, and it's only you. And therefore, we all come to this realization of this power of one. Yet there is the collective soul that is a very powerful force that is guiding the evolution, the progressive evolution. Our soul is the eternal part of ourselves. And So we do want to avoid at all costs to resonate with fear, because that's where we're going to start creating these sorts of timelines, and to get rid of our addiction. Addictions are like glue, and they glue us to a reality that we need to let go of all those little friends that we've been using. Those little things, they can be many things. Many things can be addiction to Facebook. It can be addiction to sugar. It can be addiction. We have all kinds of addiction of all sorts, and we need to get rid of them. So we have to ask to be more perspicacity, with the ability to understand what Source wants from us, what is suggested that we might learn. We want to be greedy for wisdom, greedy for lucidity, greedy for love. For greed is an we all will always have this greed, but rather than having wanting, greed is cupid desire. Rather than desiring impure things, we desire serenity, we desire purity, we desire joy, we desire abundance. And so we're learning to be greedy for wisdom and lucidity. For peace and love is really what the planet needs, and that's why they're creating all this chaos and conflict in order to slow down the process, so they'll maintain a little bit the power a little bit longer. For I also wanted to express my gratitude for coming to listening to these messages, because it's a great joy to be able to communicate on deep spiritual matters. Those things are not just my ideas, my thoughts as I presented to just let everybody decide what to believe, but in truth we'll come to realize with time that those reality of the spirit are very real, and we'll come into as something more and more important as time goes by. Spirit, science, and spirituality. Science and spirituality will eventually come together. And so I just wanted to thank you, because if there was no one to receive those messages, I wouldn't be called to make them. And so if there was only one person that would listen to this message, it would be worthwhile or worth it. And so we are the solution. Once we find the balance, we become the solution to many problems of the world. And I'm going to pour a card. This is the knowledge. It's about knowledge, and continue to cultivate this deep knowledge of your soul. For Marc Aurèle used to say, the philosopher used to say, was a Stoic, used to say, you have to be tolerant with others, but strict with yourself. It is important to discipline yourself and to have no fear. Also, Plato was talking about death, and he said, well, people think that fearing death is wisdom, but do they really know what happens after death? And he was kind of suggesting that maybe what happens after death is the best thing that could ever happen to a man, for he knew that there was a higher reality. For the higher we vibrate, the easier it is for spirit to find us. The more we recognize the Creator, the more the Creator can recognize us. This is the way it works. Because sometimes we go into dark places, even the spirit guides cannot find us because we're going so low in frequency. So we're learning, and spirit is also suffering with us, because they are one, but they're wise enough not to become involved in the personal drama of the mental ego. Yet they do experience that, so they want the universe to be free, because they're experiencing this unity. And when they feel a planet like ours, we have so much suffering, they do want to assist, so that part of themselves will become free, and then will be called to align. The card of the day from the Akash is the same as in French. It's the romance, it's the romantic life. So it's quite wonderful. There's great things that are in store. And so I wanted to thank you also for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I thank you for your donations. And I'm going to pull one more card. It is letting go. It's a lot of letting go. It's the less we hold on, the more we trust, the more we flow, the faster things will unfold. So I'm going to finish with a song. It's a song that talks about discernment, to learn to discern. It's about discernment, very much so. There's many things in this song. It's called I Wish You Were Here. So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue sky from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold still rain? Smile from a veil. Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts, hot ashes for trees, hot hair for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change? Did you exchange a walk-on part in a war for a leading role in a cage? How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. Have we found same old fears? Wish you were here. For the time and space are the separators, but time is also through time and space that we can create, fill the gap, so we can embrace people, situation, and when the time comes, let's see. Well, for one card, the card of the day is the divine conduct. It's about following the wisdom, following the guidance of what you know to be the highest wisdom, the highest good. It's the Archangel Sandalphon. Look for meaning in your life. Envision a different approach. Surround yourself with friends and masters who are demonstrating great wisdom. So continue to follow the wisdom, the love, go with your feeling side of life. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.